welcome to Community Talk with Brandon Geer. I'm here in Star Ava today, and I'm getting ready to interview my good friend Shakina. Come check it out. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Community Talk with Brandon Geer. I'm here in Anderson with Miss Keena. Is that correct?
Yes, you can call me Miss.
All right, Miss Keena. And well, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Sorry
to
for
meet you.
that. And she has her own business called Keena's Signature Sweets. That's it, right?
No, Shakina's.
Shakina's, all right, Signature Sweets. So tell me a little bit about your business.
Well, I make cheesecake bites. I originally started out making cheesecake and brookies, which are a brownie with a cookie on top.
Okay.
And I started out just selling them at flea markets. I get the kids together. And it was really their business. I created it for them to teach them how to build an empire.
Okay.
And so I went on from that, and I've been doing it for maybe almost 2 years. And Charlotte. So I had to move back home. So when I moved back down here, I picked up with my bakery down here.
Okay.
Within 2 weeks, I had my treats in the store down the street.
All right.
And then after that, I started getting more custom orders, and now I have a kiosk in the mall.
Oh, awesome. So tell me about the story behind as far as the creation of Signature Sweets.
Okay, well, like everyone might know, I do have a lot of degrees.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't know that, but okay.
I have 4 degrees, and I'm halfway done my doctorate.
Oh, wow.
I have worked in corporate America. I've worked for the government, for social services, for the county, for the state. None of those jobs pay enough to take care of 5 children.
Yeah.
So I had to come up with something that was more feasible, because when I did work, I was working around the clock. And it seemed like I was only working to pay for daycare and put gas in the car. And I still didn't even have enough money for bills. So, and the most important thing was I went through so many jobs because I didn't have anybody to help me with my kids.
Okay, I understand.
So, like, I would be up at 5 o'clock in the morning having to get them on the bus and then having to get them off the bus. Well, before I started my bakery, I was a 911 dispatcher.
Okay.
And I worked 3rd shift. Of course, 911 dispatchers can't just leave work when their kids get sick. So I was having a conflict with that. So I went through a lot with my kid's father and whatnot. And in the midst of that, I had a car accident. I had started my bakery, and a few weeks later, I had a car accident.
Oh, okay.
So that got me. I've been written out of work since that car accident. So I've had no income since February 3rd, 2016.
Oh, wow.
So I had to figure out a way to come up with income without working. And that's kind of hard.
Yeah, it is, especially, you know.
So what I do the best is I'm always in the kitchen cooking.
Oh. And welcome back to Community Talk with Brandon Geer. And right now, I'm with Shakina, correct? Said it right? Okay. And she's actually going to explain a little bit more about her unicorn project that she wants to actually bring to the community.
Okay. Well, I have it all on paper. I'm planning on implementing it by the end of this week.
Okay.
The Unicorn Project is going to be under an educational grant to stop bullying and suicide prevention, to instill values and morals pertaining to self-awareness and social interaction, provide positive social skills enrichment by empowering self-awareness and socialization skills through skill-building projects, and showcase events involving the community as a whole to prevent bullying and suicide.
Okay.
what it's going to do is, well, that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to provide education and counseling awareness in the prevention of bullying and suicide.
Okay. And also, you do have a little advertisement, a little thing that people actually can purchase.
I do. With my bakery, I came up with the unicorn as my logo.
Okay.
And on the back, it has Shakina's signature sweets. And the teenagers are really taken by my shirt. So that gave me that inspired me to come up with the Unicorn Project.
Okay.
To uplift, nurture, inspire, create, make these kids optimistic, rise over any falls, and never fear anything. Right. So I want to use school-age kids and just basically focus on self-awareness and socialization skills. Okay. Education through that, so you can cut back on the bullying and suicide. Yeah. Because a lot of the suicide comes from the bullying.
And also, nowadays, the bullying is from social media, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's awesome that you're doing that as far as with the kids. Because, I mean, the percentage is real high right now.
It's very high. And the kids, and see, the reason why I incorporated the unicorns through my bakery and stuff is because with any nonprofit, you still got to have money. Yeah. So, I want to use my bakery as a tool to make money. But then when I came up with the shirts, this light bulb came on. I said I wanted to pull these teenage girls and these middle teenage girls, from like the ages of 7 and 8 on up, pull them in and teach them how to come up with their own inspirational unicorn thoughts. Okay. Yeah. And have them create the shirts.
Yeah. If you can explain to the community where they can get in contact with you at, or as far as like if you have any social media sites where they can send you messages, or if they want anything like birthday parties, or anything where they can get in contact with you.
Yes, okay. I do have a separate Shakina Signature Sweets page on Facebook. And it does have a link to my website. Okay. But I can be easily contacted by phone, 704-835-4051, or just inbox me on Messenger. Okay. Or just most people just comment on my wall.
Okay, comment.
I try to be really good about responding, but if you contact me on a Thursday, Friday, or a Saturday, I am in the mall.
Yeah, so might as well just go to the mall.
And I've seen people have asked me while I'm in the mall, they'll say, what are the prices? And I can't respond to them until later because I don't see that they sent me a message until I get off after the mall closes. So my prices it depends on what you order. Okay. Now my treats at the mall, they usually run $3, anywhere between $2 and $3 a piece, and then I have little specials where they're 2 for $5. Okay. And like my Berkeys are $2.50 or 2 for $4. And my cheesecake bites, my mini cheesecakes, and those are all $3 or 2 for $5. Okay. And then I make my new treat, another new treat I had last week. I make a little cheesecake because everybody kept saying these bites are not enough. I need a bunch. Okay. So I made a cheesecake. It's not. I'm not gonna call it a mini because it's like a medium-sized cheesecake. It's not a full one, but it's just like an individual size. Okay. But it's not a mini cheesecake. So that one I make, and it's $5 with a fruit topping on it. If it doesn't have a fruit topping, it's $4. So I do have some reasonable treats at the mall, and then my treats are also available at the Satan Stop here on Flat Rock Road. And MJ's is somewhere here on Flat Rock Road. I guess it's deeper. Yeah, I guess it's deeper in the country. I'm not sure. Okay. But like I just take them to the Satan Stop, and he splits them up and takes half of them to. They call it MJ's. It's down the street. So I didn't realize there were 2 gas stations on the street, but I thought there was just one and no red lights.
Thank you, Shakina, for the interview.
Thank you.
And again, make sure you check her out on Facebook, Shakina's Signature Sweets on Facebook.